Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now let's look at some examples on indices and see how to apply the laws and solve them. Good. Now we are to evaluate a 2 to the 2a to the power 2a to the power 2 times 4a to the power 2. Okay, now let's look at that first example. Solution. We are given 2a to the power 2 times 4a to the power 2. Now here we just need to first of all multiply the numbers, because those ones we can multiply them together. 2 times 4, that is going to give us 8. A times a, we know that these are these variables here. We cannot multiply them, but we can take one of the variables and add the powers. That is going to be a 2 plus 2, that is going to give us 8a to the power 4. Okay, now we look at the second example here. This is a. Now b is telling us that we have a number and a letter inside the bracket which is raised to a power 3, which is leading us to one of the laws that we are going to apply here. That is going to be the product power law. The product power law says if numbers inside a bracket is raised to a particular number outside the bracket, it is used to distribute, or we distribute to the power for all the numbers inclusive. Okay, now that is going to be 5x raised to a power of 3. Now this is going to affect the 5 and the x. This is going to give us 5 to the power 3 and x to the power 3, and here 5 to the power 3 is the same as 125 x to the power 3. That's our final answer. Now we look at the third one, which is C. Letter C says 9x square divided by 81 x to the power 5. X to the power 5. Now here we can do some division. When you look at the numbers 9 and 81, we can divide that, but these letters here we cannot divide them, but we can apply something here which is going to reduce the power. Now when you look at this 9 and 81, 9 into itself is 1, into 81 is 9 times, so that is going to give us 1 over 9. Now this x is just like, now I can write them in this format like x square. Now is dividing x to the power 5. This is going to give us 1 over 9 x to the power 2 minus 5. This is going to give us 1 over 9 x to the power minus 3. That is our final answer. Okay, now we look at the last one here, which is letter D. Letter D says 16 to the power 3 over 4 times 4 to the power 1 over 2 all over 8 to the power 5 over 3. Now here we can also apply something. This is from the root power law, the root power. Now here we are having 16 raised to this power and 4 raised to this power and 8 raised to that other power. Now first of all, let's convert these numbers in their lowest term, or in their simplest form. That is, we can say 16 is written as 2 to the power 4, and we have 3 over 4 times 4 to the 4 square. 4 is written as 2 to the power 2, or raised to the power 1 over 2. We divide this by 8 is written as 2 to the power 3. raised to the power 5 over 3. Now we know that this power here outside is affecting u1 inside, and what we are going to do is to multiply the powers here. That is going to be 2 to the power 4 times 3 over 4 times 2 to the power 2 times 1 over 2 all over 2 to the power 3 times 5 over 3. Now this 4 and this 4 cancels. We are left with 2 to the power 3 times this and this cancel. We are left with 2 over here. This and this cancel. We are left with 2 to the power 5. 2 to the power 5. Okay. Now this is going to give us 2 to the power 3, and this one is going to give us 2 to the power 3 plus 1 over 2 to the power 5. Now let me just complete it here. That is going to give us 2 to the power 4 over 2 to the power 5. Now if we deal with this or apply the division law, it's going to give us 2 raised to the power minus 1, and that is going to give us 1 over 2. Thank you.